Well, for me, this is my 4th year with Canada's Next Top Ad Exec. It's Chevrolet's 5th year. For me, it's an exciting time. This is one of the few times that we have a chance to interact not only with the program, but with kind of the advertisers of tomorrow. And that's really interesting because my industry is largely driven by advertising. It's all about the story. It's all about the messaging. It's also about the product. But for the product to be successful, you need to have really great messaging behind it. And if I look at the folks that we see coming up through Canada's Next Top Ad Exec, we see the leaders of tomorrow. We see the folks that will be crafting those stories. They're the folks that are going to be helping us position our vehicles, and they'll be the folks that help us to really tell the stories, which drive our brand, drive our products, and drive our success. What I love about this competition is, frankly, there's not a lot of hand-holding. This is one of those things where you need to become ingenious. You need to find a way to go out, use that ingenuity, get the answers, find the answers, learn about the product, learn about the industry, learn about marketing in general. It's one of those things where, it's cliched but true. You learn so much in the classroom, but when that's all said and done, you learn a heck of a lot more out in the real world. And this is an opportunity through experiential learning to bring the two worlds together. Not only are we talking about classroom learning, but we're also talking about the real world. When we put those two things together, we end up with a situation which is truly unique when it comes to other contests happening in Canada. But more importantly, from my perspective, what ends up happening is we find those individuals that are mavericks in their own right. They're folks that go above, beyond, not only to learn, but to truly understand. And that's really what we're looking for. Well, I don't think you'll ever find this unique blend, which is Top Ad Exec, anywhere else. The reality is, I've yet to find any other opportunities for students out there where you have so much in terms of real-world support from various industries. When you look at the roster of sponsors, when you look at the roster of academics, when you look at the roster of business professionals which lend their time, experience, and knowledge to Canada's Next Top Ad Exec, you just don't find that anywhere else. You couple that with the fact that you're talking about prizing, such as a couple of new Camaros, but more importantly, scholarships, internships, whether it's with Chevrolet and General Motors of Canada, whether it's with McDonald's, PepsiCo, and the list goes on. I know Canadian Tire, I believe, has one as well. The reality is you're looking at thousands of dollars in scholarships, a couple of cars. You're looking at an opportunity to go and work for 6 or 7 of some of Canada's biggest companies. But more importantly, when you put it all back together, the magic in Top Ad Exec is that judging opportunity. It's where everyone submits whether it's their first round, their second round, their third round application or project, whatever you want to call it, and the feedback that comes through that if you're successful all the way through. It's the only project, it's the only property I know of where people get the opportunity to come in, learn about an industry, learn about a nameplate, learn about a product, learn about marketing in a way that's uninhibited, but at the same time, very specific. And without those mixes, Top Ad Exec wouldn't exist. And that's what's so unique about this.